Have you ever pursued something so badly only to watch someone else go and get it? How did that make you feel? What was going through your mind? How did you react? That's what I want to talk to you all about today. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the KimUnity Soulutions podcast, the only podcast that's inspiring leadership and humanity within and beyond the workplace. It is so good to be with you all today. This had crossed my mind, and I wanted to get your feedback. I wanted to tell you my story, and I wanted to get your feedback, and I wanted to just encourage you. So several months back, I was informed that TED Talk will be coming to my town. And I was excited. And I said, hey, make sure you keep me informed. I want to apply because they were accepting applications for speakers. I said, and I'm thinking to myself, I already have a message. I know what we need. I know what the community needs. I know what the world needs. I'm going to prepare for this thing. Keep me in mind. And then I didn't hear anything. Then I asked about it again and I didn't hear anything. And the next thing you know is at my next meeting, I learned of two people that I know that are given the opportunity to speak at the TED Talk. I was excited for them. There was never a moment where I was not excited for them. In my mind, what I was thinking was, wow, that's a great opportunity. I wish that could be me, but they are in better position. They are probably better prepared. I have next. So what I wanted to talk to you all about is just because something is good doesn't mean that it's yours. And that doesn't mean permanently, but just because it's good still does not make it yours. Has that ever happened to you? I later went on the website and I started getting notifications all on social media about the TED Talk coming to town and everything. And I started following it. And I started commenting, congratulations, because they started introducing all the speakers. And so I'm congratulating them. I said, okay, it's not my time. It's not my time. But later I learned that there is a vendor opportunity. So I did take that. Sometimes you just have to be in the room. Sometimes it's not your time yet. Yes, there's opportunity. Yes, there's relationship. Yes, there's a position open. Yes, there is a company out there that's hiring. Yes, there is a home that you have fallen in love with. Yes, there is a loan out there or funding or a grant that you believe has your name on it. But how do you react when you don't get it? What is your posture? What is your heart posture? You see, how you react, how you respond determines your next blessing. Even though we want something, it may not be the right time. And if we get something that is not our turn, not in our season, then it does not become a blessing for us. It ends up being a burden. And when I think back, if I was given the opportunity, the timing wouldn't have been good because things have come up in family where I need to go out of town. You see, we put our mind and we make plans about what we know, what we already have scheduled on our calendar. But there's always things outside of that because we don't know everything. Just because you didn't get it this time does not mean it's not yours in the future. This gives you more time to prepare. This gives you time to get in alignment, to get more structure, to get more visibility, to focus on other things where you will be in better position. What is it you're going for? What is it that you have went after that you didn't receive? That non-receipt can bring out the worst of people. It can bring out that jealousy and that envy. It can bring out that resentment. It can bring out depression because you're thinking that's your last shot, your last opportunity. But I challenge you to shift your mindset. Just because it is good does not mean it is yours. It also means that there is better. There is better out there. There's better opportunity. There are better options. There's better timing. There's longevity. Whatever you're going for, you want the right person to be in the room. Understand that what is out there that is for you will always be for you. You don't know what the other person who actually received it worked through, prepared for, what she is in alignment with, what is waiting for her in that next step or him in that next step. We can't always have the focus on us. This could be platforms. This can be partnerships. This could be recognition. Maybe you've been doing just an exceptional job at work and you didn't get tapped for that open position. You didn't get the award. You didn't get the recognition. How has that impacted you? Are you now doing less? Are you now not showing up like you were before? Who are you doing it for? Why are you doing it? And that could be the reason of why you didn't get it. Even though it's unbeknownst to the person that is offering it. But maybe you need to shift your attitude. Everyone has room for improvement, and everyone has opportunities with their name on it. And your name is sitting on an opportunity. Just because you didn't get this one does not mean you're not getting the next. Because the next may be the best. I've asked you to think about what opportunities you've missed or weren't able to obtain. But you have no idea about the opportunities that you have already been given, that there's been someone in the background that was waiting on those and you received them. They watched you accept it. They watched you excel. They watched you be promoted. They watched you get the funding. Maybe they had a negative response, or maybe that was inspirational to them. Maybe they understood if they can do it, I can do it. I am next. And that's exactly how I perceived and how I accepted this TED Talk opportunity that I did not receive. I very rarely get envious or jealous. I can't think of anyone that I've been jealous of or envious of. I'm more encouraged. That's where my mindset automatically goes. I celebrate them and their accomplishments. Then I learn from them. I observe. What did they do? What can I do better? What can I take from this? How can I apply what I've seen to my future? What can I do in the meantime to prepare? There's steps to this. And how we respond matters. We have to reframe it. So the first thing we have to do is mind our reactions. How are you reacting to the news? Then you need to reflect. Why are you acting that way? What can you do better? And then you have to redirect that energy and then release it. It can be good and still not be yours. You don't want it to drain you. You don't want it to pull away from your purpose. You don't want it to be emotionally unsafe. You don't want it to cost you in the long run. You don't want to have regrets. You may know some that just constantly live in the past of what didn't happen, what could have happened, instead of understanding that that was a season. And looking at how all of the pieces of the puzzle become aligned with those decisions. Sometimes that no is protection. That detour is guidance to your destiny. Take away that negative aspect. Take away that negative thought. That no is not negative. That no is redirection. That no is guidance to your next and better opportunity. You were not overlooked. You were not disqualified. You were not rejected. Don't take it as embarrassment or a setback. It was a setup. So as for me and what I plan to do, it's just a readjustment. I've never been to a TED Talk. So now I can be in the room and I can learn and I can listen and I can study and I can take notes. And that way I'll be better prepared for when it is my turn. And at the same time, I can use this occasion as a vendor event to get my name out there, get my business out there, get my products and my services out there. I'm still there. I'm just in a different position. It's repositioning yourself. That's what we have to think of no's and postponements. Repositioning. That allows us more time to get prepared. So I just wanted to encourage you all that whatever you didn't get, I know there's been so many layoffs and you've probably been applying and applying, or maybe you're not laid off. Maybe you're in an environment that you are desperately trying to get out of. And you've been applying and applying and you have not received that yes. Just know that wasn't for you. In the long run, that's not what you wanted. It may look like it on the outside. It may look like there's more money, but it's protection. There's protection in those no's. That business could be going out of business in the next few months. There's a manager that you'll be reporting to that is not going to be in alignment with you or your mission or your core values. For whatever reason, you need to stay where you are at the moment. You need to be closer to your family. You need to be closer to your child. It's not time for you to work from home yet. You have to commute right now. But there is better later. There is better. Let this be encouragement, not to give up, not to feel defeated, not to be jealous, not to be disheartened, not to be disappointed, but to be encouraged because something is better down the line that is going to have your name all over it. And other people are going to be pursuing it just like how you are. But it's going to have your name on it because that is where you are meant to make your impact. That is how God is going to use you in this position. But sometimes the pieces of the puzzle have to be moved. They have to be shifted. He's got to get a few people out and bring others in. He has to He has to create situations and circumstances that moves people's hearts, that opens their minds, that allows them to see your resume or to see your application or to hear your message. Allow God to do what he does and put people in position in order to promote you. But right now, it may be good, but it's not yours. Yours is in preparation. Yours will be in purpose. Yours will be perfect for you. I am your host, Kim the SME. As always, I am only speaking from my experiences. I hope that you were able to take something from this message and apply it. And if you enjoy these types of conversations, I do have conversation cards called Questions and Perspectives. And they're meant to bring us away from small talk into more meaningful conversations. Check them out at qandpcards.com and click on shop. Until next time, you all be blessed. Bye-bye.